Welcome to my backyard garden where 600 of the 650 pounds of vegetables I aim to harvest this year will be grown. Starting with the newest garden addition, which we added last year, this garden bed was designed for vertical growing with its tall trellises around the back side of the whole area. If you want the details about each bed size, check out the link for a video about how I created this backyard garden space. This 33 square foot area will produce an estimated 185 pounds of produce. The tomatoes running up the trellises are the heavy hitters, but I also have onions, carrots, bok choy, and cucumber in the mix as well. Swinging around to the smaller of my in-ground beds. This bed has been a disappointment for me for the last couple of years because I haven't given it the love it deserves. I've made poor planting choices. That's one of the reasons I challenged myself to design this space to be very productive this year. If you haven't checked it out, I created a video about the design to grow a total of 112 pounds from 10 different vegetables from this area. Behind the smaller in-ground bed are 3 raised beds, 2 of which need to be cleaned out from last year's garden. 2 of the raised beds will be planted up with potatoes, and the other one will be filled with onions. The last of my vegetable producing areas back here is my large in-ground bed. An herb border with lavender, sage, and thyme is planted in front of each of the in-ground beds. Interestingly, this is my largest bed, but I only estimate about 105 pounds of veggies from this space. Why is that? Well, I'm playing around with some new crops like corns and rutabagas, and I've put low estimates for those crops into my planner because I'm unsure of how they will do. I also don't have any heavy producers like tomatoes in this space. I have a lot of broccoli planned, but they don't produce weight-wise like a tomato. Under the netting is garlic, up and growing beautiful fresh green growth. The netting is to keep kids from stepping or pulling at the garlic. At the back of the yard, I'm developing my berry garden. The front border of this garden is filled with ever-bearing strawberries, 2 rows planted about a foot apart. In this first section, I will add a row of red summer-bearing raspberries. And trellised on the fence is a thornless blackberry. In the middle section, I have 3 blueberries planted. I'm giving them 1 more year to grow well, and if they don't, I will be removing them and replacing them with honeyberries. I don't think I can keep the soil acidic enough for the blueberries to be happy. On the fence behind the blueberries, I will add another blackberry plant. In this last section, I have a fall gold raspberry row, and I'll be adding a 3rd blackberry plant to the fence. The whole fence will be lined with blackberries. This cherry tree will be removed because it died. And down in the corner, I have my rhubarb plant. Now let's clean up this garden so it'll be ready for spring plantings in a couple of weeks.